I never repeated the rumor. I was referring to in Palm Springs to anyone, including my husband. I love when people get active on Twitter, on X.
I don't have that. You have to. I don't have that. You have to keep me updated on the Twitter. I'll keep you updated on the talk. That's how it'll work. 50-50.
But the thing is, you understand that you have to keep me updated.
I do sometimes.
No, you absolutely.
I do.
Do not.
I do. I send you TikToks all the time.
Of anything that has nothing to do with what we do on this podcast.
Well, sometimes I like to branch out. Okay, but I
can't talk about, and I cannot talk about Taylor Swift all the time.
No, I don't want to.
Because the listeners will lose them.
No, I'm not wanting to. I'm telling you, I will start. Finally, my algorithm has started to send me a lot of New York hate, so I'll send those over. I don't.
You mean Real Housewives of New York?
Oh yes, of course.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, let's be clear here.
Sorry. Yes, Roni. But if something does come up about Salt Lake, I'll send it too.
Are we recording? Yeah. Oh, perfect. Because I didn't know that we were doing a podcast episode today.
Bravo. Oh, okay.
This is news to me.
Yes.
I did not know we were doing a podcast episode today.
Yeah.
Guys, Eats runs our calendar.
Uh-huh.
And our schedule. So I found out we were doing a recording today when Betsy showed up. I hadn't even seen the episode yet.
Lucky
this
me.
This is fun for me. Excited.
Yeah.
I'm wearing the same shirt as yesterday. Because Eeps fucked my plans. I was in a shower. I was going to do things.
She wasn't going to wear a shirt, but then she put it on. So we're halfway there. We're halfway there. I'm not here to judge. I'd have been whatever you want to do, but like she did put a shirt on.
Like Kyle and her striptease and her FaceTime in the first 7 minutes of Beverly Hills to Dorit. Dorit.
Yeah. What'd you think?
What did I think? I don't like that the wellness retreat is the first all cast.
Neither does Erica.
And neither does Garcelle.
And neither does Garcelle.
Actually, who does? I don't even think Dorit
No.
likes the first all cast event.
No. What'd you think about Kyle's eyebrows? That's really what I wanted to ask you.
She's lesbian.
Would Brandy Glanville say lesbian
She might.
based on the eyebrows?
See, now I think Kyle's old eyebrows, like when she was younger, when they flash to an insert.
Yeah.
And her eyebrows are wacky tack.
Wacky tacky. No.
That to me is a little bit more indicative of gay.
Okay, so she's just going back in time.
Yeah.
She's trying to be her youth. Okay. All right. Listen, I'm here for the wellness retreat because I think it's so out of touch. And I love that Dorit is doing it.
What gave it away? That they all got glam before the wellness retreat? Half of them are wearing sweatshirts and sweatpants.
And we saw ponies and horses on the way up to the wellness retreat. And Dorit's like, stay close by to her security or the driver.
Like
whoever.
he's Mossad.
Yeah, stay close.
Like, stay close.
As if Dorit didn't plan this event. Stay close by.
I got it from here, like Travis Kelce. I got it from here.
I'll take it from here.
Where's PK when you need him?
Oh, God.
Shouldn't he be there for security?
PK was a little bit too involved in this first scene.
He's like a police officer who eats donuts. He cannot run. Can he run?
He's a stereotype of that. Yeah. What was the person's name?
PK! Stop it!
Bubba.
Dear God, PK, don't eat.
Bubba. Language. Not in front of the ladies. Not in front of Windkeeper. What were the names? I've already forgotten.
What was their name?
Mountain. God damn it.
Mountain Dew. It was very,
Gersol's like, there's no way that is her God-given name. And Sutton goes, it is. It is.
It's very rich.
What was it? Like,
it's very witchy. Very
like
woo-woo, very crunch.
Mountain Lion or something. It was not her given name.
All I know is that when they showed up to the area in Mountain Bay where they were doing the wellness retreat, those two women were like, look at the rock. It's talking to me.
It's grandfather.
Look at it. Sun salutations, look at the rock.
It's grandfather. I can't wait. I have never been more excited to get into a season. I'm pumped. I'm so excited. I'm into Dorit's hair. I'm into Garcelle's hair. I don't even know who the rest of the cast is at this point, but I love it.
The last time they did a wellness retreat, it was a disaster. And it was Teddy Mellencamp's All In. And Dorit also got glam, and then she also did a photo shoot.
Well, so maybe this is her redemption.
Because she also did a photo shoot. Did you see that? In the kitchen? She was taking pictures.
Yeah.
It's not lost on me that they're making a full connection with that.
Yes, and dragging Dorit. But Dorit, of course, doesn't know. That's the irony. Always with
She
Dorit.
never knows.
Dorit is always the joke, but she's never quite in on the joke.
No. I think that's what makes it
That's
good.
why we love her.
Like cats?
They're
Crazy.
excited.
They're acting crazy
The cats
right
are
now.
super pumped. But yeah, well, I can't wait to see what happens.
Yeah.
Maybe I can, but
No one wants to be there.
well, no. But they have to.
And it looks expensive.
Did you see how Erica, she did the, before she walked up?
Oh, she did the sign of the cross?
Yeah. She's like, okay, here we go. I need to get back to like first, second season Erica. I hope we're getting that vibe.
Okay, well, it's interesting that you say that because, when I'm feeling a little down
Okay.
and lonely and I need a friend, I go back to old seasons of Housewives. So
Okay.
naturally, because we have
Today?
Beverly Hills.
Is that what you did today? Okay.
When I was preparing for this episode, I didn't know we were doing. I was wasting my time watching a lot of nonsense
Yeah.
on TV
Guys, just so you
when I
know,
could have been preparing for this episode.
She only watched Beverly Hills today, so if there's things that don't quite make sense, it's because we didn't watch the episode.
It's true. It's true.
It's true.
Anyway.
You go back to the Erica Jane season.
Oh, yes.
The early
okay.
stuff, yeah.
So I think it's Erica's second or third season. I think we were talking about it the other day when we were doing Roni, where she's writing
Oh,
a
her book.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I want to give you justice. Because the one thing I don't talk about, and I think I gloss over, because I have to accept her for the way that she is,
Okay.
Kyla Richards has the worst style of all time. And I forget every fucking season.
Wow.
Okay. Before they used to get glam, which it's this weird dichotomy of I want them to have glam and then I also don't want them to have glam, but Kyle needs glam. But even when she has glam, she still makes horrible choices. Okay. The way that she chose her interview looks in this season, I'm appalled. I'm aghast. And I remember just thinking, you know what? I need to tell Betsy this because she thinks I have such a hard on for Kyle.
You do.
And I do, but I was screaming at the TV because I was like, you know what? No. Kyle has gotten away with far too much over the years, and I need to give Betsy just a little justice.
Okay.
She's the worst fucking outfits
Okay.
of all time.
Okay. I appreciate you so much, and I accept that. I don't ever care about what Kyle wears. So
I know.
that was never on my radar. I don't like her personality, but I do. Listen, you gave me a little bit.
She wears it well, her
I'm
personality.
gonna take it, and I'm gonna run to the hills. I'm gonna run to this retreat with it. I'm excited.
Now, what was your takeaway when Kyle was giving her State of the Union and she was saying in her confessional, I haven't seen these women in a long time.
Oh yeah.
I think she was trying to say something kind of alluding to, they hurt me, I don't trust.
I said victim walking.
What the fuck is that?
Victim walking to the fireplace.
Dare I say this?
Oh, okay.
When I saw that, I went, what the fuck is she talking about? Wasn't she in on it?
Yes,
Didn't she tell Rinna to come to her house so she could bamboozle Kathy?
Yeah. Yes. But I think she's specifically trying to recall the reunion and how it did not go well. And how Kathy did not talk to her for a long time. But it didn't go well because the plan didn't work out.
Well, I don't understand what didn't go well. Did I miss something?
No, Kyle's just, this is what Kyle does. Welcome to the party.
Would it have gone well if Rinna came back? I feel like it's a little easier to say it didn't go well because Rinna's not coming back. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I think so. And because now, I think that's fair. Because now she...
What didn't go well? She was involved in all the conversations. The only thing that was new outside of the show was the reunion. So
Right.
what shifted?
Because the reunion was terrible.
Because she hitched
And
her wagon.
she looked like a loser at the reunion.
She has a horrible outfit too, that reunion. Kyle's best look is when she wears the neon dress with the short hair.
Sure.
She's wearing the Alex Perry, I think, dress.
Because Kyle always gets it wrong, but normally Kyle can hide behind someone who is getting it worse, so she just escapes by, right? That's Kyle's MO. That's why I've said since the beginning of time, back in 1988 when this show started, 1,000 years ago, okay? This is what Kyle does. But now, Kyle, she's going to be more in the spotlight. Things are going to be falling onto Kyle. She's not going to be able to hide as easily, and she's going to have to figure out how to have conflict head on. And it's going to be rough for her.
But what? Nothing changed.
Well, maybe Rinna is going to be a
She's so
shift for her.
upset. But they did to her.
Because she is a victim. I don't know how else to tell you this.
Yeah.
Have we ever had a season start where Kyle goes, man, I treated my sister rough last year, or man, what I did was rough. I'm starting anew. What do the housewives love to do? It's a new year, new me, a new leaf, new beginnings, new forever me. We don't ever get that from Kyle. Kyle always shows up.
I'm throwing a 60th birthday party for 60s with my closest friends. Everybody, pitch in, get me a Chanel bag.
I can't help that I have 60 close girlfriends, okay? Kyle never shows up ready to have a redemption for herself. She shows up ready to have a sympathy tour. And listen, we'll see what happens because I don't know Well, I guess Dorit's still there. I don't know how the ladies are going to fall because Beverly Hills is notorious for the gang up. And I don't know, now that we don't have Rinna,
That's why we're having the wellness retreat.
I don't, yeah, but that means nothing to
They're
me.
recovering.
That means nothing to me. That's all, wind in a tunnel, literally, metaphorically, but also literally. And we'll just see if the women can actually have a cohesive where it's like we have some issues here and there, but we're kind of a full group, or if we do fall into the dreaded Beverly Hills where we always have a gang up and it's a takedown.
A gangbang?
Yeah, but not fun. Well, I mean, I guess gangbangs can be
Oh.
fun anyway.
I think it just depends on how you look at it.
It depends on
You know?
on the bangers, yeah. But anyway, but listen, I'm looking forward to it.
You're encouraged.
I'm encouraged. I will say I've missed these women more than I thought I would. Most of them.
Well, who do you miss the least outside of Kyle? That's like, we can't.
I won't. No, I won't. I'm not going to say I miss her the least. The person that I forgot about and don't think about very often is Crystal. And I don't mean that really. I like Crystal,
forgot too,
but like
and I
she's
don't know
just not.
how.
She's just not someone that that comes to mind right away.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
Were you surprised about my feelings about Kyle?
No. I mean, I thought
I don't understand. I don't know what I need to do.
Well, you just said that you didn't like her style. I don't care about that. Are you upset about how she behaved?
What do you need from me to have a good day?
How do we end this conversation?
I don't understand because if I'm on Kyle's side, I'm a sympathizer. If I point out things that I
Okay.
find inconsistent and being fair,
Okay.
there's no celebration of this ever. I never am celebrated. And I don't understand. This is a lot for me.
Okay.
It takes me a lot to get here.
Okay.
Okay. I'm externalizing my feelings instead
Okay.
of suppressing them.
Uh-huh.
So this is, I can't.
Enough said.
I just feel like I'm never celebrated and I'm never given any grace.
So let me ask a question. So you were agreeing that she is the victim, that she always plays the victim?
Yes,
Okay.
I did not understand
Okay.
her. I did not understand
Okay,
her
good, thank
POV when
She was
she's
walking
saying-
up, yeah.
Yes, when she's saying like, I haven't seen these women in a long time, and things didn't end well. But I don't understand because we were at the finale and everything ended well. The only difference is that she did not like that Rinna kept talking about Kathy and to Kathy about the certain circumstances that happened in Aspen.
Yes. And Kathy did not talk
And
to her.
she did not want anybody to talk about it at the reunion because it hinders her relationship with her sisters, which I can understand, but that's not Rinna's fault.
Yeah, but have you ever been to a reunion, Kyle?
Yeah, that's my point. I don't understand what shifted. Nothing.
Yeah.
She just didn't want anybody to talk about it. Similarly, how she doesn't want anybody to talk about Kim.
I'll tell you
the
what-
alcoholism.
I'll tell you what
Your
shifted.
second fucking wife.
What does Kyle care about? I'll tell you what shifted. She saw all the comments, saw everybody talking, and nobody was with her. That's what shifted. Victim.
Maybe what shifted is that she's a new person now. She's
New Kyle.
Kyle.
New eyebrows.
new eyebrows. She's dating a woman,
Listen,
mean,
I'm here for it.
neither confirmed or denied. But,
Sure. We'll find out at some point a little bit more to the story.
we will. What do you think about Erica?
I would like to like Erica. Very much like I know we're about to recap, so like very much how I wanted to like start liking Heather again. But I don't know. I mean, I feel hopeful.
How do you feel like she looks in? I think you know what? I didn't say this
I think she looks.
specifically.
I like it. I like the way
Okay.
she looks. Are you talking about her confessional?
Mhm.
Yeah, I like it. It's very like Disney. Like she's like a Disney character.
What
The gold.
kind? Oh,
Oh, I
okay.
don't know. Like a mermaid or something. I mean, I kind of liked it. I don't know what I
I
felt
don't know
about
what
Dorit.
this episode is of this podcast, guys.
I don't know
We're all
what
over the
Dorit's
place.
episode. I mean, Dorit's episode. I don't know what Dorit's outfit was. I like
Okay.
Dorit's hair though, big time.
Oh, the brown.
Yeah,
I like it darker. I like it
Yeah.
darker. I think it makes her look younger, actually.
Yeah, she looks great.
Did you see that Sophia Bush
I did see this.
is dating a woman now?
Yes, I saw that. Now I'm not a big soccer follower, so I didn't quite know the couple, but it was I guess United States. Well, I don't know. I mean, obviously they were on the U.S. team, but I don't know where they played. Like, I don't know what their respective teams were in the U.S. because I don't follow soccer. Obviously, they were on like the U.S. World Cup team and all that together.
It's just the U.S. team.
Well, I know, but I was trying to think of what teams. I don't know if they were on the same team.
United States.
Whoever they play for in the
No.
States.
I know.
Because there, guys, believe it or not, there is soccer in the States.
There is.
That I don't follow. But yes.
But playing for the United States, they play soccer all year round.
So all I'm saying is I did not know this couple very well. Like
Are
I
you
know,
surprised?
kind of.
Yeah.
I guess nothing surprises me these days.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I know it sounds like we're obsessed with people coming out, not coming. We're not. It's just interesting time.
Well, it's
People are
just-
so much more open.
Yeah, and I feel like it's just happening more and more. We have the Bachelorette who's now dating a woman. Like, well, there's multiple Bachelorettes that dates women
Oh.
now. But I just feel like it like we keep
Because
hearing.
Becca Tilly.
Yeah, we keep
She
hearing.
was on my season of Bachelor.
Yeah, and then the other Gabby. Remember Gabby, the most recent one.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I all I know is that Sophia Bush was married. She got divorced a couple months ago or something.
Well, what's interesting is that she got married about a year ago.
Yeah, I know she was
And
only married for a
then
year.
She announced she was getting divorced.
Uh-huh.
I didn't think anything of it. I just thought, oh,
Yeah,
that's
Hollywood.
interesting. Yeah, exactly. And then it was announced that, she's dating so-and-so.
Yeah, Ashley.
Oh,
Ashlyn.
Ashlyn.
Yeah.
She's dating Ashlyn.
Yeah.
And then when I went to Google Ashlyn, more photos of her because TMZ did her no justice and they were cruel by choosing the most butch photo of her
Yeah,
ever.
she's real pretty.
She's so beautiful.
Yeah.
How dare TMZ do that to her?
Because it's TMZ.
They're
They're pieces of shit.
I know. And Sophia looked pretty in the picture that they chose, but she still looked weird. Anyway, my point being
Well,
is...
Sophia Bush is beautiful in the worst photo you could ever take of her. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Anyway, so I went to go and Google her, and then I saw an article that came out about a week ago saying that she was getting divorced.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, got it. So we're all getting divorced and we're together.
Yes. Yes.
A lot of new lesbian relationships.
Oh, well.
A lot of separations, a lot of divorces.
What does Peyton Sawyer think about it? That's what I want to know. They do have a podcast together, guys. Let's get P.
Drama
Sawyer on the
queen-
case.
Drama queens.
Drama queens, yeah.
Did I ever tell you this story? I was driving in
We'll
Venice.
find out. Okay.
I brought my camera. I was out doing photography. And I was on Washington, which is the main street in Venice. And I just had this thought. It was really random. I was like, oh, I have this weird thought. I'm gonna see Sophia Bush today. And I'm gonna take her picture.
What?
Yes. It was really bizarre. All of a sudden out of nowhere. So I get to Venice. Venice, guys, if you've never been to Venice, California, there's hardly any parking. You don't go there and just park and then,
Yeah,
peruse.
it takes some planning.
It takes a lot of planning because it's very, very busy and it's a very dense population. And I found parking. I didn't have to look that far. I pulled in. It was miraculous. I pull in, I park, I get my camera ready. I look up out my windshield. Okay. Sophia Bush is standing
Shut the
right in
fuck
front of me.
up.
I am not joking. She's standing right in front of me. She's with her friends, and they're all waiting for a table at a brunch spot in Venice. When I say that no sooner than 10 minutes before that, I actually had
You
this
had a
weird-
vision.
out of nowhere. I wasn't thinking of Sophia.
So yeah.
I wasn't thinking of Sophia Bush at all. It's not that I don't think about her ever. I didn't watch One Tree Hill. I wasn't, John Tucker Must Die. I wasn't
Oh,
really into that,
I
but
love that.
but I like Sophia Bush. So anyway, I have no reason
That's
to think about
so
her. It was really fucking
random.
weird. It was really weird.
Guys, Kismet.
It is really kismet.
Wow.
Anyway,
So did you get a photo?
no,
I guess she didn't want to be weird. You weren't
I
like
did not
snap a
want
photo. Yeah.
You know what's weird is that I didn't want to be weird.
Yeah,
But I'm like,
I get
wait.
that.
Yeah. Isn't that
Yeah.
strange though?
That's bizarre that you thought about that. And I mean, sometimes weird things just happen.
I know. I'm an intuitive.
You are.
The only thing I just
You're
didn't
a
know
psychic.
is that we hadn't to record a podcast episode today. That's the only thing I did not
You
know.
have all the useless knowledge.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Before we get into it, and I think our cocktailers. I keep forgetting that Bravo and Cocktails calls her listeners cocktailers, like her followers. So, but, buy me a coffee.
Cough. we have to think of a name for them
Well,
other than cockies. Isn't that what Marisol says? Got to drink my cocky.
cocky was around before Marisol.
Oh, okay. Well, she made it famous for me.
Marisol didn't invent cocky.
Well, she made it have a life for me.
Did she?
Yeah, she did
Did it
it.
pitch a tent? for
Yes.
Cocky? Guys, I just want to give a little shout out to our cocktailers.
Yes. Woo.
Carrie, Emmy, Jason, Nancy, Robin, Anna, Cracklin Roosevelt.
Wow.
Wait, Cranklin. Wait, Cranklin Roosevelt.
Yes. We love you, Crank.
Robin, K-Mac, Aaron, Christina, also known as XT.
Stina, baby.
Yeah.
God,
We
thank
appreciate
y'all.
you.
Yeah, for real. Thank y'all so much.
Now donate more.
Yeah.
Donate to the committee.
Thank you. The job's not done yet, though. Keep donating.
I need to have my glove first before I finish the blowjob.
Oh.
All right, shall we? Guys, we're here. Real Housewives, Salt Lake City.
Let's slope in.
Let's dig in.
Let's get our jackets on.
Let's dive deep. Like Kyle diving deep. in Sophia Bush. We're diving deep now.
Oh, God. Let's go.
Hey, y'all. Welcome to Reality Bites, the podcast where we'll deep dive into this week's buzziest reality TV and pop culture happenings.
I'm Betsy, and while I may be 9 to 5 by day, I'm a reality connoisseur by night.
And I'm Lauren, a reality TV producer by trade, but my favorite pastime is dishing unfiltered dirt and behind-the-scenes scoop. We'll tackle the biggest and best water cooler moments of the week through an insider lens you won't find anywhere else.
Buckle up, buttercups.
Please don't tell me it's about Tom.
It's about Tom.
This is Reality Bites.
Ding dong, ding dong.
Little bunny foo-foo,
God.
hopping through the forest.
Yeah, so we're at Angie's house and she's getting ready.
The Easter Bunny.
Yes. Greek. The Greek Easter. But yeah, we have the Easter Bunny coming through the door.
It scared me.
I need to know what your reaction was to the invitation delivery via Easter Bunny, aka nightmares.
Honestly, it reminded me of the mime in Potomac. Remember when
Okay.
when the mime came up to, I think it was Giselle and Candace?
Yes, their house. They knocked on the door.
No, remember they were at the restaurant? And they're sitting outside. And all
right.
of a sudden this mime comes up and they're
You're
like,
right.
what? They thought it was just a street performer.
Right. I was way more into that. That was way less of a jump scare to me than what this was.
I just thought it was interesting that Bravo, the network executives, were really cool with it, only because there's an unnaturalness to it because you kind of have to plan the Easter Bunny.
Correct.
Now, the women don't necessarily know that the Easter Bunny is coming, but there's scenes and you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Usually when things feel like a little bit more contrived or planned, it doesn't pass the smell test.
I don't do mascots. I do not like mascots at all. I don't like people covering their heads and their faces.
Oh, you don't though? Like in sports?
No. I hate it.
Oh.
I'm not a fan of any type of mascot. They creep me out.
Why?
And I don't know, because I'm sure Angie didn't actually plan how these bunnies our bunny is gonna show up. I need to know who hates Heather.
By the way, that scared me.
I swear, and I do believe that yes, this has to be planned, but Heather did not know that.
No,
Heather did not get in that car and fake that freak out. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm a good sport and I let things go and I can roll with the punches. That would have really freaked me out, and I would have low key held a grudge for life. And that was traumatizing to me.
You don't like mascots. You don't like pranks.
I do not like pranks, and I do not like. I don't like things like that are deliberately there to scare you. If I'm going into a haunted house, I'm going at my own risk, saying I know that I'm putting myself in a situation where I'm going to get spooked, and it's on me. Don't put me in that situation as a joke, haha, funny. Because I'm gonna be one of those people that don't know, and my body's gonna have a reaction. I'm gonna hit you in the face, not meaning to, because your body reacts. Have you ever seen those videos where people jump out of trash cans?
Yes, I do.
They're, whoa, and they get socked in the face, and you kind of have a hard time feeling bad for the person that got socked in the face because the person just reacted. I don't like that kind of shit.
I'm hypervigilant, so it would really scare the shit out of me. I would have to take some type of anti-anxiety medication after the fact.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Mary just got the knock and it was okay. The other women kind of got, oh, this is weird. But Heather, someone said, give Heather the car bunny. It scared the shit out of her. What if she had a heart issue? I'm just saying, there's just so many things that could have gone wrong.
Exactly.
I don't like that kind of shit.
When the women kind of flirted and kind of attacked Ken and then he fell over in the pool after he had just gotten hip surgery. Do you remember that? And Lisa's like, Ken, no! He just got hip surgery. Yeah.
I forgot about that.
And Brandy's like, oh, sorry, Ken. Yeah.
Oh my God.
He just had a hip replacement.
Ken. The man that's frozen in time. God.
He really is, though.
God, because I forget that we get to keep seeing him through Vanderpump. And my God, that man, I don't even know. I mean, I know.
Did you hear Tom?
Did you
Tom
hear the
spent the night with Raquel.
Raquel.
All right, bye.
The night together. See ya.
He literally just, he does
He
drive by.
does drive
He
by.
walks in, says, and then
He
leaves.
does a kitchen by the island. He's like, oh, you go. Yeah.
What?
Oh, God. Well, anyway, everyone got a bunny scare, except Meredith. Meredith Marks didn't get anything. Thank God. I've never been happier to be Meredith in my life.
I know. Whew. What did you think overall, though? The episode.
Just of the episode. I gotta be honest that this season of Salt Lake, I think, is my favorite season. I am loving it, and not necessarily because of the drama, but these women. I do think it is so nice not having Jen. I think it's such a different energy.
Yeah.
You could feel it in the moment when she would like drag the show down, but now not having her, knowing what it feels like, she really fucked that show hard. So it's so nice.
Like she fucked the old people hard.
Yes. It's nice not having her there. And I love, for the most part, these women are just nuts. And they're so fun.
Well, I go into every episode excited, but I go into every episode forgetting that they're so ironically funny.
Yes.
Like they don't mean to.
No. And they're just wild. I mean, I came over towards the ending scene that Lauren was still watching. She goes, what the fuck is happening in this show? We have kids taking shots off the ground. There's
With the dollar bills.
the dollar bills
what is
everywhere.
this?
The grandfather's playing the ukulele or whatever instrument that was. It wasn't a ukulele, but whatever
It
the
was
fuck
not.
it
I
was.
can't remember what it's called.
I mean, it's like a circus.
That little girl literally looks like Kyle Richards doing the splits on the floor with dollar bills and taking a shot.
I'm just saying.
What kind of party was this? Eastern Orthodox.
Greek Easter.
The first Sunday after Passover, guys. That's the Greek Orthodox Easter.
Oh, are you liking this season?
Oh my God, I love.
Yeah.
I was in such a bad mood because I didn't know we were doing the podcast today.
Yeah.
And I found out very late in the 11th hour. Mm-hmm. And then I got reinvigorated. I got excited.
You found your life again.
Oh, immediately within the first act, after we get done with the round robins.
Yeah.
Justin. Okay.
Your favorite couple.
Yes, he went back to work. Justin's back at work.
He's working. He's a working man.
Okay. He's only been out of work for a year.
But what a year it was.
Is she okay?
No.
The plight of Whitney, guys. 1 year of Justin being out of work really showed her what it was like to be a woman empowered. I am woman, hear me roar.
Yeah.
She's touched, she's moved.
Yeah.
She doesn't know how to go back to the way it used to be. What
Woman
might
in
have been.
kitchen. She burns the bacon.
She makes all the meals for the children. She's
And-
overwhelmed.
The dog pees on the couch. She has to referee the fights.
He wears his wedding ring in the drawer.
He wears the drawer, but no, he doesn't. The wedding ring is in the drawer and he wears nothing.
Guys, Justin's so checked out. I don't, because how do you feel about this? I mean, do you think there's anything authentic to this? Do you feel?
Oh. No, I don't.
Okay.
Now, I watched the scene and my first thought was they have no chemistry. And I thought, oh, this is kind of odd because I do think they like each other, but there's no chemistry. And then I was like, but it's because she doesn't know how to recreate and he just seems like very afraid. Like he seems very nervous around her, a lot of weird energy.
Well,
like
because he got fired.
He doesn't
from his job.
Okay, but a year ago. Okay, we got to move on because now he's a working man again.
Because they painted
he's working
each
9
other
to
in
find Dolly
chocolate.
Parton. Okay, well, she's got to get it together. And now she's talking at him, and he's like, well, she's like, how do you feel? How do you feel?
First day night of the year.
Working. you're working man now.
He was off the whole year, never took me out on a date. Now he's taking me out on a date when he's working.
We have no time.
How's the new gig going?
I'm overwhelmed.
Why are we asking these questions? Wouldn't she know how the new job is going? Now, I understand that for the sake of cameras and letting the viewer in on what is going on, we do need to ask the question.
Correct, but this is now the 4th season. I don't know why they should be seasoned at this. Which I guess that's a joke because Whitney, bless her heart, she fumbles it and fucks it up all the time. Like she just cannot be natural. But this is a conversation that obviously they've had, but it just feels so forced. Like Justin's just kind of sitting there smiling and nodding. Like he's not even like listening because he's like, I already know what this conversation is. So I just know when I can put in my, my 2 words like, yes, oh no, don't feel that way. Okay. It's just very disconnected, but not because I feel they're disconnected. I just think it seems like it's on camera.
I'm processing. I just found out 7 days ago that I was traumatized as a child.
Well, that whole last season was just that story. Talk about storytelling not going very well.
Oh my God.
Her storytelling doesn't go very well.
Well, because it's hard for anybody to really wrap their head around finding out that they were either abused or they
Yes.
suffered any mistreatment as a child. They blocked it out. They remembered last week and they seemed to be okay. Doesn't mean that Whitney can't be okay. It just means that it just feels like we didn't process. But she processed that in a week. Just like she just processed that Justin now has to go back to work, even though we had a whole year leading up to this moment where
Yes.
you would know he was going to go back to work.
Yes. Now she's on her own again. She's on her own
Stop.
again. In
She's
the
a single
kitchen.
mother.
She burnt the bacon. He couldn't even flip the bacon for her. He's on the couch going through Instagram. I wasn't on Instagram. I wasn't.
You come home and you go straight to the couch.
Phone in hand. I do like that his one thing was like, no, I wasn't on Instagram.
Is that real? Is she really bothered by the Instagram?
Oh, I don't know.
Who doesn't get on the couch and scroll?
But this is what I'm saying. I believe that all this stuff actually happened because it's too boring of a story and too detailed to really make it up for Whitney specifically. But I don't really believe in the moment either one of them really. It's like something they've already processed and moved on from. But to show us, the viewers, that there's going to be cracks. There's going to be cracks in the marriage because you know why? Wedding ring in drawer. He is Pavitt. So he doesn't wear his wedding ring, but you know what? Whitney has a problem with it. So because we need to know that they have issues in their marriage, we have to see where the cracks are.
I know.
And
There
the
has to be
cracks
something
are starting
physical.
with housework. And I'm alone, you don't take me out. And he goes, you know what? You don't have sex with me. So now we're starting to see the little cracks
18 months.
18 months.
I'm going to fuck someone else.
He's like, it's been 18 hours. I don't know. I mean, I think they're fine. I think the marriage will be okay. And I think it does seem all very silly.
He looks scared.
He does look scared.
But not because he's scared of Whitney. It just feels
I
like
think
he
he's
looks...
just like because he knows she's not doing it well on camera. Maybe he's like he can feel like this isn't going well. This doesn't look natural, and it doesn't look natural.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. I just need to understand the obsession with wedding rings.
I don't know.
Guys, wedding rings mean everything. I mean, they do. They are a sign of a commitment. But another sign of commitment is me not cheating.
Correct. It's a symbol. Well, also being on a TV show that millions of people watch could also be an idea that you're married. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. But he's upset because Whitney doesn't tell him when she's upset. She goes, I want you to ask the questions. And he goes, well, I want you to initiate sex.
It doesn't always have to be about sex.
I can't connect.
I can't connect unless I connect.
And unless you're unemployed.
And by connecting, I mean put your P in my B. That is the only way I can connect.
Sex, intercourse.
Women can't get there. It takes 20 minutes to warm up, and then I'm there. We can connect.
And you have to do housework.
But you need to wear your wedding ring first. Once you get the wedding ring out of the drawer, then we can fuck.
Put it on.
We're going to go to the Easter party today, and the invitation says, if you came here with somebody, you either fucked them or you're trying to fuck them. And these women, and these fucking, I can't.
Yeah, what's with all these invitations? It's
I don't
just
know.
terrible.
It's just too much. It's just too
God.
much.
An old invitation works just fine. We don't have to keep reinventing the wheel with this one. I don't think so. Just send a fucking invitation.
Like a piece of paper?
Or a text message. Honestly, send me a text.
Like Dorit did?
Oh my God.
The 3
Oh
paragraph
my God.
invite?
My woman. I was like, look at her. She's
Like,
so
how many
fucking
words? That was
long-winded.
2,000 words.
And then you see Erica. Great, be there. Or whatever the fuck she said. Like 2 sentences.
I see you, Erica. Erica tagged her. I saw in the text that
Oh,
Erica
really?
did that thing where you can tag your contacts.
Oh, well, she didn't want Dorit to miss it.
She wanted Dorit to know that she's responding. She's participating.
I see it. I'll be there.
Well, candle making.
Candle in the wind.
Oh, I hate that song.
Yeah, it's bad. Like a candle in the wind.
You love activities.
Is this an activity? Oh, wait, let me
It is an activity.
let me clarify my statement. I like when they do games, like when there's like physical activities where they might like fall, like the softball game, or like snowboarding, like something that like you know that could create a funny moment. There's something funny about candle making. Other than
It
the
doesn't
fact
do
that
it for you?
other than the fact that Lisa Barlow's there, I'm in. But no, if this activity was 2 other people, I mean, it was fine. I'd like to do it maybe in my normal life.
Well, I was
but this
gonna
isn't an
ask you.
activity that I would be like, yeah, I can't wait to watch them sit there and wait for their candles to harden. You know what I mean? That's
20 minutes warm up. Harden.
Yeah, it's not getting me there. But yeah, but in real life, I would like to do it. Sure.
I
Do you
love
want to
all
go?
the euphemisms. It's not getting me there.
It's not getting me there.
Would you go candle making in real life? Like if I invited you to go?
I would.
Oh, you would.
Because I love candles.
I hope candle making doesn't turn into the axe throwing. Sound baths. That's the new
Oh,
thing.
the
Shaman.
sound. Yeah, the sound
Shaman
baths.
sound baths.
I could do without. Now the axe
Axe
throwing,
throwing.
I would be okay with that because that could have a lot of comedy upside there. But I'm with you on the sound baths. I'm over that. Honestly, this sounds backwards, but anything wellness, I don't need to see the women because they're not really doing it in a real way. So
No, and
know.
one day of wellness is not going to get you to process
reevaluate.
an entire decade of a season of a show series.
We new beginnings. If anything, it sends you backwards. Guys, no wellness has ever really gone well on any of these shows across franchises. So I guess keep doing them.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're at the candle shop.
This is where Lisa finds out that Jack has told everybody about the mission but her.
But her.
Because
She's the last to know.
the woman who works there also knows about the mission.
This felt very like planted.
Because they're at a candle shop. Guys, that's why.
Even
because
though-
would you believe that Angie and Lisa together decided they really want to go and make candles?
No,
And
but
also simultaneously finding out
I
about
just feel like
Jack
there's
and the
limits
mission.
on what you can do in Salt Lake. And if you're not skiing, you have to do something. If you're not skiing or going to a restaurant, what else are you going to do?
That's all they do. There's
You know what I
nothing
mean?
there.
So they're trying to think outside of the box.
Yeah.
So candle making. But I did love when they walk in and Lisa's like, I bet some people just pour, what did she say? She's like, they like to pour candle wax on them.
And the nipples.
She's like, I don't like to do that, but I bet some people do. And Angie's like, yeah, I don't like to do
I don't
that
like to do that
either.
because Sean's a homo.
Both of those women are doing that.
Sean's gay. He doesn't like to do that.
Oh, God.
Poor Sean.
Honestly, I think he's actually pretty great.
You know, here's the thing. I didn't need the rumors in town.
Uh-huh.
The hat gave it away for me at the Easter fucking celebration. I was like, what is that page boy hat? Chim chimney, chim chimney,
yeah.
chim chimney,
Yeah,
roo.
it was.
That's what it felt like.
Chimney. Chimney.
He looked like a paper boy.
Yeah. Well. What?
No, I'm just thinking of like the paper boy, you know.
Yeah.
What's the saying? What is it? How does it go? Extra, extra. Read all about it.
it. That's what it was. Yeah.
That's what I was thinking of Sean.
But don't read anything about us. We're on a reality show, but we are private.
No one in town knows. 200,000 people, no one knows.
I mean, it is a small town.
It's very small.
But unfortunately,
Very
now we all know.
Now we all know.
So.
Okay. I'm inviting Angie. That's me. I'm inviting Lisa.
Oh my God.
I'm inviting Whitney.
And
I'm inviting
family.
Justin. I'm inviting Electra. I'm inviting Demi Moore from Striptease because we have dollar bills. I'm inviting Whitney. Oh, I said her already.
Mm-hmm.
I'm inviting
Monica.
Jack, Mission Trip. I'm inviting Heather. I'm inviting Heather's
Solo.
reformed daughter, who no longer wears her garments and did not do Mission Trip.
She rejected.
I'm inviting the Easter Bunny. Oh, I am not inviting Meredith.
Literally, guys, Lisa was like, so who's coming? And Angie goes down the longest list of people she's inviting with their families. And then all to get to the point where that Meredith is the only one that's not invited.
I'm inviting Brooks.
Oh. Brooks, but no Meredith.
I'm inviting Beckett from Real Housewives of New York City.
I'm inviting Brooks' jumpsuits, his jumpsuit line, but no Meredith.
I'm inviting Andy Cohen.
She probably did try to extend an invite to Andy.
I'm inviting the Greek Orthodox
Andrew.
priest.
I will say that food looks so fucking good.
It did.
Oh, it looks so
looked
good.
really good.
But
I'm not inviting Meredith because she went around saying that she knew things.
rumors.
Monica blurted it out though. It doesn't matter. Meredith, hate her. Doesn't matter.
Yes.
It's like sigh.
Yeah.
I mean,
What? What are you feeling? What are you feeling in there?
guys,
Come on, it's okay. Just say it.
Meredith's hands are clean.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo!
Meredith's hands are clean, guys.
Thank you.
Here's the thing. I'm
Thank
always
you.
going to track her
Okay.
until we get done with this season because
Okay.
she has to prove me wrong.
Okay.
I am erring on the side of caution.
Sure.
Because unlike you, I don't want to be bamboozled. I don't want to be gangbanged by inconsistencies. Okay. Transgressions.
Yeah.
But Meredith, hands clean.
Thank
Now, Betsy
Yes.
and myself, we've gotten into an argument about this because I said, I expect more from her.
Oh,
I need her to be better at this. Into which you said, but she is.
Well, you compared her to Lisa Vanderpump.
I did. And you said she's as good as her castmates.
Yes.
So she doesn't need to be as good as Lisa Vanderpump.
Yes. Other than Lisa, of course.
To which I
Lisa's
say,
elevated.
get well soon. Remember?
Jealousy is a disease. I say, get well soon.
To which I say, that's how she said it. It's so annoying.
I love it. Come to my side, at least just for a little bit.
I am on your side.
I know.
I'm allowed to have expectations and standards. Even if
Sure.
Meredith is being a little more transparent than Elisa Vanderpump. I mean, Elisa Vanderpump was pretty transparent.
was.
But she layered that. It was very nuanced. Meredith, it's so obvious, but at the same time, no one's picking up on it. Like Whitney, Meredith's going around saying, Sean, she knows things. Monica, you do it. You say it.
Your friend. I don't want to be involved, but I will tell you to say it, and you will say it. Yeah, but listen, I was happy with the scene because Lisa, she is saying, I don't like that Meredith is doing that. I'm a new beginning with Meredith. I'm trying to fix my relationship with Meredith, but I have to tell you, I didn't like that Monica said what she said, and she is the one that said it. And then we get that clip, which I don't know if we honestly saw it in the episode last week or if it was whatever. But basically Monica's being like, I've heard on the streets and I've heard the boyfriends say that he's really good at sex. And I'm like, oh my God.
We're on the street, Sean's on the down low.
But he's good at the low. He's really good at it. And I'm like, whoa. So I think in Lisa's mind, she's adding a lot of details to these rumors. And I don't like it. That's not what a friend does. And you know what? Ange? We run in the same circle. We know all the same people, and I've never heard that, so she's a liar. She's lying, Angie. Which, listen, I can respect Lisa so hard because it's like she's trying so hard to be a friend, but Lisa, you're lying. And I love you so
Lisa,
much.
shut the fuck up. Lisa's definitely heard this rumor. Guys, Lisa's heard this.
She's
All
a
around
liar.
town.
She's a liar.
She heard it at the Mormon church. Okay.
When she was wearing her backless dress.
Here's what I'm going to say. I don't know if anybody caught this, but if the woman who works at the candle store somehow miraculously found out about Jack's mission without Lisa knowing about the mission trip that Jack wants to take, we absolutely have heard these rumors before. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Correct. But Angie's still not sure because she hates Meredith. So Meredith is still not invited, and she doesn't know if she can put it all on Angie right now. I mean, all on Monica. She doesn't know.
Monica!
Monica! Guys,
Mid-season trailer.
Are y'all starting to hear how Lisa says Monica?
Monica!
Monica! She hits that ka hard.
Like she did Jenny.
Monica!
Jenny! Remember?
Jenny!
Yeah.
Monica! But yeah, so this is kind of where I think the seed is getting planted in Angie's mind that maybe I should start kind of looking at Angie. I should start, I hate Meredith, but maybe I should start also kind of giving Angie some of the blame because she is the one, God damn it.
I know.
Monica, some of the blame because she is the one that said it. And said it very abrasively.
She didn't have to say it.
No, she didn't.
She could have said word on the street. He has affairs.
Oh, God.
Or
Giselle.
he sleeps around.
Word on the street. Yeah.
We didn't.
He steps out.
We could have left out that detail that it's with men.
Well,
I mean, how do you feel about that?
I agree. But, I think,
I guess we'll get there.
Yeah.
Because Monica says she's just doing God's work, the Mormon work. This is her mission trip.
Oh, yeah.
To let everybody know that Sean is gay.
And Christ is risen. We're going to come.
Every time I think Christ is risen, I think of the meme of the Pillsbury Doughboy. And it's like,
oh, my God.
yeah.
God, I haven't seen
It's
that.
funny. Have you ever seen that meme?
Yeah.
So it's Christ is risen for Easter, and then next to it, it'll be a cracker because it's for Passover. Because they don't
eat.
No. It's because they don't believe that Jesus.
What am I getting confused with the fasting? I'm getting the fasting confused with something.
Okay, well, there's fasting in Ramadan.
Okay, maybe that's what it is.
I think you're maybe thinking of Lent,
Oh, maybe so.
which is also recognized in Greek
Okay.
or Greek Orthodox. Jesus.
Yeah.
But Lent you don't eat meat on Fridays.
Okay. Okay. That's what it is.
Yeah, and you
It's
have to give
like
up
that.
something.
Yeah. Okay.
Give up something. So
What?
we're at home with Mary.
Oh God.
I hate her kitchen. Her kitchen makes me scared.
Ill?
Yes, it makes me every time we get there. I hate what
Her house is so confusing.
it's weird.
It's
It's like a fun. It's like
so-
Pee Wee's Fun House.
It is. We're either in her closet or we're in her room that's a disaster.
Or we're in the kitchen with all the
Or we're in
canisters
the-
full of candy.
Yeah, or the kitchen that it's kind of like a like
Shit
like
everywhere.
a creep show. I don't
It's
know.
clean, but there's shit everywhere.
Oh,
Where's Robert Senior?
I don't know, but I'm okay. It's okay. I'm okay not knowing.
I'm just curious. I mean, I don't need to know. It doesn't.
He's in
affect
Las
my
Vegas with
recap.
the flood. That's where he is.
The Great Flood, Passover. That's what this is.
The great flood in the desert. Nevada, Las Vegas. Like
We're in the Holy Land of Las Vegas. That's where she runs her church. Her little cult.
a culty cult.
Or as I like to say, colt. I got a colt. Remember the little horse?
Oh,
it's a baby horse. A colt.
Yeah.
A colt.
She's like, Dre's like, congratulations. Oh God, I can't.
Guys, Mary didn't know that her husband.
No,
Excuse me. You mean her grandfather? I mean her son. Guys, Mary didn't know her son was
Honestly,
married.
we could have kept it in. I mean,
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't
She
matter.
married her son, her father, her
The
grandfather.
Holy Ghost.
I mean, oh my God, her fucking grandmother gave her up.
Oh my God.
She died and she said, you need to marry Robert Sr. And then you're going to have Robert Jr. and he's still not going to tell you anything like Robert Sr. doesn't tell me anything. You know what I mean?
This kid is so interesting to me. So he's 20, right? I think that's what it says. He's 20 years old.
Oh, is he 20?
I think so. So yeah, he I guess the woman or the girl or woman, girl, I don't know. The person,
Fiancé?
the person that he married. Wife.
Is he wearing a ring or not? We need to know. If he's not wearing a
He's
ring,
not
it's
wearing
not
a-
real.
No, he's not
Be
wearing a ring.
real.
Be raw.
Be real.
Be raw. But where does he keep the ring? That's what I want to know.
I don't know. Many places. Many places to hide in that house.
Uh,
That house it's a fun house.
It is.
There's toys.
Did
It's
you
like
see?
It's like in the movie Big with fucking Tom Hanks.
And I know they did it on purpose editing, but when Meredith comes over later, that long, like they kept doing different shots of her walking through the hallway just to show how long it was taking her to get to the fucking front door. Oh my God.
You do a time lapse.
They're like, 3 minutes later, Meredith is still there knocking. Mary! But yeah, he got married at the courthouse, and apparently she lives there with him.
He tries,
That's what I was getting, the
well,
vibe
he
I was
tries
getting.
to skirt around the answer.
I
No.
think so.
Yes.
Well,
Maybe.
he said nothing.
Somehow.
She kept, no, yes, maybe. No, yes. Yes, maybe. Are you divorced? Yeah. She kept saying things. He's like, he was like, I don't know if you've ever seen the skit that Pete Davidson does on SNL. He's like, okay.
No, I definitely have not.
Okay, well, he plays this character that, like, the joke is that all these intense, crazy things are happening. Like, there's one, like, horror movie skit where he's, like, getting chased by a killer, and he's like, you better hide in the closet. And he's like, okay, yeah. Like, he's never bothered. He never worries about anything. Like, that's kind of the vibes I was getting from this kid, is that he was like, yeah, hey,
I mean,
hey,
kind of.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Courthouse.
one word answers and, like,
Signature. Pen.
yeah.
Even though they don't teach penmanship anymore. I had to
Kind of, sort of.
sign cursive. What is that?
So they're not married, technically, because he couldn't figure out the dotted line. Well, did you see her on Watch What Happens Live? So she wasn't on this week. She was on
I didn't know
last week.
Gucci made size 14.
Yes, that was horrible. That was horrible.
I'm not laughing at the
But-
joke. I'm laughing at the fact that Mary is just very unfiltered.
But Andy brought it up. He's like, oh, I heard Robert, is he Robert Jr., I guess?
Robert Jr.
Okay. RJ got married. And she's like, well, I don't know about that. And Andy's like, what do you mean? Like, we see it on next week's episode that he, like, says he gets married. And she goes, well, apparently he didn't sign a piece of paper they were supposed to sign. So, like, I don't really know that they're legally married. So who knows? But
Oh, interesting.
so that's what makes me think, like, the signing, like, maybe
Interesting.
they didn't sign. I don't know.
It reminds me of that episode of Watch What Happens Live where Robin comes on and Andy asks her a listener question about her marriage, the wedding, are they going to do something? And she tries to skirt around it. And Andy's like, you don't talk about it this season. She goes, we do. We talk about my wedding. I'm like, what? And then we end up watching the entire season of Potomac. And we find out she gets married at a harbor
Yeah,
Were
on
they-
the phone.
where they fish for, for shrimp,
Lives. For bodies.
for minnows.
Oh, God.
It was weird. Okay.
Yeah, it was fucking
Very
weird.
industrial. Anyway, so Mary, maybe she felt like she couldn't say because she's been taught as a cast member, you don't admit the truth.
Well, I don't know because Annie's like,
until
well,
that
no.
episode airs.
But Annie's like, no, we saw it. She's like, I know, Andy, but the paperwork, I don't know. I think she's more embarrassed that it happened without her and that it also had been a year.
But she vividly remembers the day that he got married, guys. She's like, he was wearing this. I remember he didn't brush his teeth. The both of them, that's his fiance, but now wife, they ran out in a hurry.
Like the Dickens.
They ran out in a scurry in a hurry. He forgot his pen, so I reminded him, bring this pen because you're going to need it to sign your marriage certificate, even though I don't know that you're getting married. But they looked like they were dressed to get married. I've never seen him dressed so fancy in my life.
Pilgrims.
He was wearing his garments. Okay. How can she remember the day so vividly, but yet doesn't know that he's like? If she doesn't know to remember that day,
I
she
don't
go back
know.
and she was like, "Wow, the only day I remembered this year."
Yeah.
Actually, no, 2 days when we got flooded in Vegas, and
Yes, the flood in
when
Vegas.
Robert Jr. got married.
When he wore a tie. Maybe he didn't wear ties. Who knows? The whole thing is so Mary Cosby. That's all I have to say. It just fits the family so well because this family is so weird and bizarre, and it's like we know too much, but yet we know nothing.
And then she's
One of those things. Oh, yeah. Are you serious? I just can't believe I wasn't there. He's like, I'm still here, Mom. I'm here.
Yeah. And then it cuts to her confessional. He's not ready for marriage.
Yeah, really. Now he has to be the provider.
To be a provider.
Okay.
The church donation basket. He has to be a provider. He's gonna have to run the cult.
Yes, he has to get the dollar bills from the congregation.
But he has to divorce his wife first because he has to marry his sister. Before he's past the church.
Oh, God.
Before I pass on my leadership. Yeah.
God.
It's just weird, but I'm glad that we're telling the story. It's kind of
Sure.
a one and done. It's kind of a clopin.
Yeah.
It's like in, out.
Yeah.
20 minutes?
Let's
One
get
out.
out. Let's get out again. In and out. Out again.
Heather FaceTimes her daughter, Ashley. She wants to know why Lisa didn't tell her about Jack's mission. Why didn't Lisa tell me?
Why can't Jack just be on the beach in a bathing suit with you? Like a
In
normal
Cabo.
kid. And Cabo.
She's a good time girl. Woo!
Why can't Jack be a good time boy? Is that too much?
Yeah. Sign her incest. She's selling her incest.
Real talk. I need Heather to shut the fuck up about this. Heather and I, not as strong as Meredith.
She's on a mission to cancel mission trips.
But I'm starting to like Heather a little bit.
Okay.
Heather and I are getting there. I need her to shut the fuck up about this though. It's rubbing me the wrong way. And I'm not even believing in the mission, okay? But I don't need her responsibility as Heather, who, by the way, is not friends with Lisa. They don't have a good relationship. I don't need her coming down and trying to put her,
She should have told me. I'm the last to know. She should have told me
did.
first so I could tell her not to do the mission trip.
She didn't read my book. If she had read my book, she would have known that
She's a bad Mormon too.
Yeah. I could have been a soundboard for her and Jack. Okay, well.
Even though I've talked to everybody about how you should not go on the mission trip. It's bad.
Correct.
Bad Mormon.
Correct.
He's teaching the word of God.
And God is wrong.
Actually, I would have been you if I had not married at 19 and gone to Mormon school.
Yes. I love Jesus. Jesus is my life. I don't know what else she said. Something like, I would have children who love Jesus too. Okay. Well, I just and I know we talked about this like weeks and weeks ago, maybe when it was like the first episode or something. Heather, I'm so happy that Heather's where she is in her life. She wrote the little book, Bad Mormon or whatever. She's doing her own thing. I like that she's raising her daughters outside of the church. I think that that's super beneficial based on everything she said. And I like it. I'm here for it. But Heather just reeks of the person that has been an alcoholic for 12 years and went to AA, worked the steps, has been sober for 9 months, and now is going around to everyone who's drinking and being like, no, you need to follow these steps because you are where I was, and these are the steps that will save your life.
Save your life. You don't want to end up like Shannon from the door on a curb.
And yeah, basically hit and run, baby.
You want to be Archie? You could be Archie.
You could be Archie. You could be in a cast. Look at her arm. Could be way worse.
I don't want to get off on a tangent, but did you see the video that she posted?
Who?
Shannon.
Oh, I did. Yeah.
She's going on the wellness retreat with the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Guys, special guest. She'll be there.
And special guest Archie.
Yeah. Oh. Can you see Kyle adopting Archie? Kyle would love that dog.
What are you giving Archie away?
No, I'm just saying. I think
Kyle? You're like,
yeah.
Kyle should take Archie.
Well, it just made me think if Archie somehow was just walking the streets, Kyle would scoop him up.
Child Protective Services.
It's Kyle for sure.
Good call. Can you imagine Gina? Kyle?
Yeah.
Take Archie.
Kyle. The animal control.
What's her dog's name? Ash?
Which one?
The cute one. The one that she claims she adopted.
Oh,
was-
I don't know. Guys.
Adopted a shop, but that dog is purebred.
She shopped and then she said she adopted. You know what I mean? She did what Heather Dubrow. Honey, let's just get a purebred and we'll donate. We'll donate money to the shelter. And Terry's like, what the fuck? You don't want? And she's like, no, Terry, I'm not saying that. Don't put words in my mouth. We'll
She
donate.
absolutely is
We'll
that.
donate, but we'll get a purebred. It's like,
People just need to come out of the closet about this.
that's fine, guys.
Some people shop and they don't adopt.
I do both. I shopped for a lab that I have, and then I have to adopt. I like to one-off it. I get 2 adopts and 1 shop, but discounted.
I want Kyle to adopt me so I can take her shopping. Because she wears the worst fucking clothes
well,
ever.
and if she's going into a new era, she might need your help.
I have to return my garments in Mormonism. Let's shop.
Yeah,
Adopt, don't shop. Okay.
yeah. I mean,
Mormon-
what are your feelings? I'm not going to let you off the hook. What do you feel about Heather talking about
See,
Jack?
guys, I thought she was gonna let me off the hook because she denigrated me earlier by not celebrating my
But then I said I did
my
celebrate.
criticisms of Kyle.
Then I came back around and I said thank you.
I'm gonna edit it out so that the listeners don't know that you favor me.
Okay.
What are my thoughts?
Mm-hmm.
You mean just on her talking about it, her opinion about it? I mean,
Yeah, all the above.
I can understand where she's coming from. I don't think that she should have an open opinion about this to anyone. I'm fine with her talking about it with her daughter.
Sure.
I'm fine with her feeling a certain type of way of, feeling like she found out last. I mean, I don't understand why she wants to know, because what was she going to tell Lisa? That's what I want to know. Would she have told Lisa what we see her telling others in other scenes if Lisa had come to her from the jump? Would she
Yeah.
be accepting of that? Would she give unsolicited advice? Like, that's what I...
Yes.
That's why Lisa's not telling her, though. So for
Right.
me, it's like, it's not a self-fulfilling prophecy, but it kind of is. Because in a way, Lisa's not wrong. Lisa had you pegged.
No, Lisa was right.
Yeah.
And I just think that Heather, because she wrote the book, because we know how she grew up, and because she went through a lot of trauma, I think she feels like she's the one person that has the right to talk about this. But not every experience is the same. And I feel like that's why, and we see that a little bit later when we get to the party, them kind of talk about it. But that's why I just use the analogy of like AA. Even if we're all alcoholics, not all alcoholics are created equal. We don't have all the same experience. Not AA doesn't work for every person. You know what I mean? So it's just like
Alcoholism
that's the vibe
also
I'm-
looks different.
correct.
Some people get the shakes. Some people use alcohol as a coping mechanism. So they may not be,
Yeah.
their body may not be, needing it to wake up, but they're still using it in ways that are unhealthy.
It's all very different.
Addiction looks different on everybody.
So does religion.
I never knew her to be devout. Well, guys, she's not, I mean, she is devout, but she wasn't born into Mormonism.
Yeah. Yeah.
She converted from Judaism to Mormonism. Lisa has already accepted herself and knows that, yes,
she is.
she converted, but she's a little bit more modern.
She's doing it her way, guys.
Well, yeah, and I think because she converted, and she never says this, but she kind of alludes to it. It's not that the church doesn't accept her, but they know that she's a convert. They know that she's very modern. They know, So to me, why does it matter if you're devout? Lisa doesn't need to be devout for Jack to be devout.
Sure.
You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
no, yeah.
What the fuck does that matter?
Right. It doesn't.
Well, Mormon army, a call to arms. Jack is going on a mission. He's going to spread the word of God. Heather does not like it.
Heard around the world.
I don't. It's interesting because I would think that she wouldn't feel comfortable being so open about this, but obviously that's our job as producers, right?
Yeah.
It's not
She
that
seems
we're
pretty- she
trying
seems
to.
open.
She does. It almost feels. I think she just lacks the awareness,
Well,
the irony. You know what I mean?
and also, we don't have a single season of our 4 years now into the show with Heather and Lisa having a friendship. They've always been at odds ends. So I would have a little bit more lenience with Heather if this was like Whitney. and Whitney's kid was
Yeah.
going through something. You know what I mean? Like I still would think that it's wrong because it's not your child, but like I would understand a little bit more where she was coming from because even though they're technically, I'm putting this in quotations, family, like they're very close. I mean, I know they've had their issues, but you know what I mean? Like it would feel more natural for her to be like, Whitney, I have some concerns about Bobby doing this mission. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Her doing this with Lisa and Jack, it doesn't fit because they don't have that type of relationship at all.
No.
And it just seems very, very judgy to me.
Well, yeah, and I think the irony is lost on her. So for the very thing that she is averse to within Mormonism is the very thing that she's kind of preaching. So she's like, they think their way is the best way.
Yeah.
But also my way is the best way.
Yeah.
Being a bad Mormon.
Yeah. Read the book. Not just your parts, Lisa, where I highlighted.
Then we see Mary in the wild at home. Guys.
God.
Again.
Why couldn't we just get a continuation scene?
It kind of is.
I know, but oh my God, every time we go back into this house, I'm like, oh, it's a little bit too much. But Meredith is here. We open the door. It's Meredith. And they're walking in that very long hallway. And she goes, Robert's marital status has
He's
changed.
not ready. He's not ready. I didn't know. But I remember the outfit he wore the day he got married.
Your husband? What happened to your husband? No, my son. She's like, oh, okay.
Is he alive, Robert? Here's the thing. I know that no one gives a fuck about Robert Sr., but I am curious a little bit. I need to know where Grandpa is. Because Grandpa, tell me about the good old days. Like the Judds.
I don't know, but what I can tell you, if something has happened, Mary would not tell us. You know what I mean? You get that vibe?
Yeah.
Like he's somewhere in the church.
Yeah, it's like Scientology. They just kind of disappear.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes, but anyway, Meredith is like, wow, that's a lot. That's crazy.
Mary, I haven't seen you. You've been keeping to yourself at home in PJs, hanging out with Robert Jr. and his fiance, now wife.
Yes.
Mary doesn't want to deal with people who don't live and let die, who don't learn,
Yes.
grow, or change.
So herself.
Yeah.
This is a rich scene coming from Mary, for me.
It's rich with all of these women. Okay.
guess
Whitney
that's
doesn't want to be
true.
a mother anymore, and she's upset with Justin because he's going back to work. Okay. But yet somehow she forgot that she was a mother before Justin got laid off, and now she has to be reminded what it's like to be a mother.
Yes.
Okay.
And flip bacon.
Correct. All right. Heather wants to put her ideologies of non-bad Mormonism onto everybody. I mean, it's just everybody is. It's kind of all kind of ironic in a way.
I mean, that is the show.
It's specific. to
Mary's
Salt
the
Lake
worst.
City. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But here's where we get supposedly we get the insight that Meredith did not know she was not invited to Angie's Easter
Oh.
Greek lunch.
What? What invite? Oh, you didn't get the bunny? Boo!
Yeah, exactly. You're lucky. Trust me, Meredith, you're lucky.
God, I'm thinking of what it would have been like if Meredith had gotten the invitation. What would her scene have been?
Oh, I something very like she'd be in the bathtub or something.
Who's Seth? Who's there?
He walks in, there's bubbles, and it would have been something so staged. Hers would have been totally staged. Don't you think?
And then the bunny takes the hat off and it's Brooks. What are you doing here?
Stop!
Mom and
Stop
Seth?
it!
Mom and Seth, what are you
God.
doing?
Mom and Seth. Daddy dearest.
You know what? It doesn't matter because she's going to the GLAAD Awards.
Yes. My son is gay.
GLAAD Mormon.
So, guys, Meredith could never, ever, now I'm channeling Shannon, ever.
What?
I'm channeling Shannon Bedore, saying that Meredith would never, ever start a rumor about someone else's husband maybe having other relations with men.
She's on the committee.
Because she's on the committee at GLAAD, and her son is a GLAAD member himself. First generation.
Ellis Island. We came through Ellis Island, the first gays, who landed on Plymouth Rock. You know.
Oh my
We go way back. Newfoundland.
So,
We go way back to the gays in the Greek Orthodox Church.
y'all, the OGs.
Then we
the
became
OGs.
bad Mormons.
Yeah.
Guys, Meredith can be an ally and then also spread rumors that somebody is homosexual. You think the two can exist?
I think that she could be both. She's very diverse.
I mean, look at me. I'm an ally. I am gay, and I'm spreading rumors that Kyle is a new gay. She's a baby gay.
Little baby gay.
She's sprung gay.
Her eyebrows. Look at them. What would Brandy say?
You want to know what doesn't sit well with me? That she has sex with somebody who talks like this. Kyle, go down on me, Kyle.
Stop it.
Kyle.
Oh, maybe Kyle's doing
She's
all
a colt. The baby horse.
Maybe Kyle's doing all the talking. She is the actress.
Kyle's a pillow princess for sure.
Well,
Kyle's a bottom. Kyle's not a top.
okay. I mean, I'm not arguing with you. She doesn't have any power energy. For
Let's
me.
ask Meredith, because she's on the committee of Glad. She would know who's
Meredith,
the top.
read the situation.
Exactly. Who's the power top? Who's the power bottom?
What is Meredith?
Power top.
With this?
Yeah, Meredith's definitely a power top. Look at Seth. Seth is a power bottom. He lays down there and he just takes it.
He just takes it.
He just
and-
fucking takes. You know
yeah.
she pegs him. You know she puts a strap on and pegs Seth.
God.
He likes it. He wants to talk about it on the podcast. I mean, they need material for their podcast, their relationship podcast.
God. Meredith, I love you. I can't help it.
Her hands are clean. I have to.
Her hands are clean. She's just doing. She's doing
never.
everything right.
She would never. She would never
I would
out someone.
never.
She would never out someone.
But you know what's great about this is it's plausible deniability. She can never be caught. And we even get it later on that Monica didn't even hear it from Meredith. She heard it from the streets.
Exactly.
So even though we didn't even, for me personally, I didn't even need that information to stand with Meredith. But now I'm like, okay,
well,
horse. Another little point in
Confirmed.
Meredith's corner.
because Meredith did just say
The
rumors. The rumors.
I want to go there with
The
a husband.
I won't go there with husband.
Lisa's like, no, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. No, Meredith.
I thought you changed, Meredith. I thought we were changing for the better. Like Mary said, we're growing. We're learning. Okay?
God, these women are so unhinged. I love this show so much. I'm having so
too.
much fun with this show.
Me too.
It's so insane. Oh, God.
Mary's not going if Meredith's not going.
Yes. Because these women need to wear boots. What was this shoe talk they were talking about?
Excuse me?
She said something like they need to learn how to walk in someone else's shoes or
Tall
something.
shoes.
Like,
Yeah, she did. They need to learn to walk in my stilts.
It's like rise above it. Okay, that's what Meredith says, which is so funny coming from Meredith. They need to rise above it.
They need to take a walk in my garments.
God, no, we don't. No, we don't. Oh yeah, but we get because Meredith was like, I could have said so much more to Angie that day, and I didn't. I was reserved
Because I disengaged.
Actually, I was so proud of her because she disengaged, but she stayed.
Because I want to be glad, not mad. I'm on the
Glad,
committee.
not yeah, correct, correct. I can't show
What
up
the fuck
mad.
does that mean that she's on the committee of what? What
No,
does
that
that
she
mean?
just gives
That
money?
She donated?
Yeah, she just
exactly.
gives money.
She donated. Okay.
She donates. We don't know if it's an ED or an S. She may donates all the time.
She didn't pay like Garcelle.
You were late.
Yeah.
Who knows? But Seth probably doesn't. He just goes along for the ride,
Exactly. Because he rides. He rides hard.
Stop.
He rode hard, put away wet.
Oh,
Seth.
God.
Guys, we're at Easter.
This looked the weather was so frigid.
It's literally.
No, I know, but like
Snow.
it was like sleet or like raining. Like it looked nasty.
There was no sunshine. So everything looked really white. And then Angie's palace
yeah,
is white.
it's blinding.
It's very just bright. And then they're all wearing white. So, guys, this is a camera operator's nightmare. Everything white, the snow, the clouds, the clothing, everything white.
We do have the dollar bills. Some green.
Oh, okay.
Was that too many for you? That was a lot.
It was a lot of dollar bills. Like
And for half of the invite to be children. You know what I mean? Like there were maybe 30 people,
Yeah.
and there were like 15 children
All getting on the pole.
doing
Throwing the dollar
shots from
bills.
from the ground. They're water shots, but we're getting them ready for real shots.
It's just funny to me. There's a lot
It
of
was
dollar bills.
a wild, wild party.
I mean, how many hundreds? How many dollar bills? I mean, do you think it was like
I don't know, but she said
$300 in dollar bills?
because she said let's give everyone 10. Just kidding, let's give everyone 20 because we have a lot. So it looked maybe 300. That could be a safe bet.
It was a lot. She had to go to the bank for that.
And what a waste.
Because they were tied. It was tied up.
I mean that.
Or maybe she went to Sean. Because Sean's on the down low.
Oh
You know what
yeah,
I mean?
good time guy.
Woo!
Good time guy. He's real good too. Like, Monica, what the fuck are you saying? Not only is he a homo, but man, he's good. He's got the good. That's what she said. I mean, she didn't say it like that.
He's a good time.
But
Yeah, he rides.
But she was like,
He rides hard at John.
His boyfriend said that he's really good at it, and I'm like, what? Shut the fuck up. I mean,
Good at what?
At the sex. At the sex. Okay.
Let's ask Seth.
God. He's like, he's really talented, and she's just doing extra. But yeah, lots of dollar bills. I also thought like it was really. I mean, the dancing was fun when they were doing the dollar bills. Like it was a fun moment. It was a little anticlimactic. And who's getting these dollar bills? Like, is she just gonna actually give the money away?
I felt like it was anticlimactic too.
Because everyone was just kind of like tossing it on the floor, which I know that that's what you're supposed to do. But then like nobody was collecting it, so it was all just like everyone's money was on the floor, which was like as a gambler was like my worst nightmare. I had a lot of stress watching that scene.
Did you have a lot of stress seeing the pig roast? No, excuse me, the lamb.
Yes.
It's a Greek tradition,
Guys,
by the way.
Of late, these Bravo shows are making me be like, why am I not a vegetarian? Like watching Shep do the pheasant, be like, it's warm. It's still beating, and there's a feather on there. I'm like, oh. Like I'll literally be like, why is it warm? Because I just skinned it. I'm like, no.
He literally had just like plucked
and then
it.
literally watching the lamb roasting, I was like, I don't want to fucking see that.
But in Greek tradition,
I know.
they roast a lamb like that.
Well, and
that
just like
spins.
I've seen like pigs getting roasted too. It's just like, you know.
I just think of my big fat Greek wedding and the aunt. What do you mean you don't eat no meat? I make lamb.
Yeah. Oh, I love that movie. I mean, listen, I'll probably eat later. Or, I was gonna say I'll eat meat later, and I probably will tonight. But watching that was a little bit.
It was a lot.
Yeah.
It was a lot.
Guys, I like ignorance is bliss. You know what I mean? Like I know what I'm doing. And chickens.
Well, that's Angie K, right? Ignorance is
she
bliss.
is,
She doesn't want to know about Sean.
And I gotta tell you, because I've been really hard on Angie this whole season.
You really have.
Which I know we've only had a few episodes. I thought she did a very good job this episode.
She was great this episode.
She was. I mean, she was still kind of annoying, but specifically with Monica and handling the situation, I thought she was really
A+.
good. Yeah. Whether it was strategic, whatever it was, I thought she was great.
Well,
Big
it's a
time.
holy day. So she can't act too out of line.
We're in the house
And her dad's
with
there.
Christ and the Lamb and the dad and the dollar bills, everything.
Oh, Mary's calling. What could it possibly be?
God.
Hello? Mary? It's Mary.
Mary, are you here?
I know you don't know me, but I'm a cast member on Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. It's
Angie.
Mary.
It's Angie, Mary. The one that tried to get you to sit next to me at the pool, and you said, stop talking to me like that. It's me. It's not Angie. Where are you? Are you here yet? Have you arrived? And then we get, I just wanted to call to let you know that I can't make it.
The Great Flood. The Great Flood of 2022. 2023.
Honestly, I thought we were about to go in the way that like Erica Jane was like, there was a burglary.
Be strong. Bethany helped.
His eyes got
This is a
spooked out.
crisis.
He rolled his car 18 times.
FEMA came.
But then I remember that we're dealing with Mary, and Mary just doesn't give a flying fuck about anything. So she'll just give you the truth, and she doesn't care how insane it sounds. We had a flood, and it was last year. I need to go check on it.
That's what
It's
it's
done.
done. Whitney is like, we had Justin. We need to tell everybody going back to work. Ring dry.
And that we had sex on
And I had
camera.
to make bacon alone.
And I
While
burned
the
it.
kids were there eating.
Fighting.
It's a struggle. It's a plight.
I am woman.
I need therapy.
I need everything.
recovery.
And you're over there on your phone.
And it's just hard to kind of believe. And Mary definitely is not believable. But you're like, but Mary knows. Mary's in on it.
Well, because Mary
Winnie's
doesn't
not
give
in
a
on
fuck.
it. Winnie's not even in on her own lie.
No, she's not.
She doesn't even know that she's lying. She's not in on it.
She showed up, but nobody's there.
Yeah,
You know?
lights on, no one home. Except for
Right.
Justin, who has his ring in the drawer. Because he's sitting on the couch on
nightstand.
Instagram.
Yes. Oh, God. It's true. But yeah,
Don't take it personal.
Mary's like, yes, my flood was a year ago, but the house is done. I got to go see it now. I could have gone yesterday, and I could go late. I could go tomorrow. I have to go today.
It was a year ago.
I don't want to be at your party.
I love how it just miraculously, coincidentally,
I know.
they're done with all the renovations on Easter Sunday,
Of course.
the Greek Orthodox Easter.
Well, I just love that this is the excuse because we know it is an excuse because we know
course
she doesn't
not.
want to go. And I love that it's just like, it was a year ago. I have to go see it today. So I'm calling you the day of. I couldn't call you when the bunny scared me at my car. I couldn't call you then. I had to call you after I talked to Meredith. And Meredith said, I'm not going. I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm
on the
glad.
committee.
I'm glad that I'm on glad. Okay? That I don't have to go. So now I got to call you and tell you that Vegas flood a year ago. I got to go. No. I'm really disappointed. Oh my God, I'm so sad.
No one cares. I'm glad Mary wasn't there.
Do you think Angie feels like a loser though? Like, oh, cast members are not coming to my party.
No, I don't think she's a fuck if Mary shows up.
Well, I thought she did a good job of pretending to care.
Yeah, she's a godly woman.
She's a woman of God today.
The family starts to arrive. Dad shows up with his guitar.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a sitar?
It's in the guitar family, I think. They're strings.
Guys, I didn't know that Angie's one of 7.
Oh, I didn't know that either.
That's a lot of kids.
Yeah.
And she lost her mom really young.
Because she said he was 44, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Where was she in the lineup? Do we know? Was she the youngest?
I don't know.
I can't remember either.
I don't know.
That's a lot, though.
I would imagine she's closer to the oldest.
You think so?
Yeah, because Dad's still around, and if they had 7 kids, that means at least the oldest and the youngest are at least like 8, 9 years apart.
Yeah,
right?
that's a good point. That's a good point.
Guys, I'm forensics.
She is. Get her. Put your gloves on.
I don't know why I didn't think that the rest of the families were coming. I just didn't. I don't know.
Oh,
I didn't
you mean
really
with
think
like
about
kids
it.
and stuff?
Well, yeah, because then we see Monica arrive with Mom and her kids. Everyone's
there. Everyone's there.
Everyone's grabbing food. They're all sitting down.
Remember, we get Lisa, and then we get Jacques and another car. And Lisa goes, Jack, I'm so happy that you came. Remember he drove himself?
Oh.
Like,
I don't think I saw that. I don't think I realized that.
Yeah. What's the younger brother's name? It's Jack and who? I don't know. It doesn't matter. But Jack is driving, guys. So Jack, because Fudge College. He has his license. He can come. I'll never let him live that down. Fudge College.
He's $150,000 in the bank. Fudge College. I'm going on a mission trip for 2 years.
Yeah. So he shows up, but he says, Mom, don't get makeup on my jacket. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Lisa can hug me. Lisa can get makeup on my clothes. That's all I have to say.
Wolf.
That's
isn't that their brand, Wolf? Isn't it like Wolf Cosmetics?
Yes,
what is it?
It is. For some reason, I thought you were remembering the younger kid's name. And I was like, wait, Wolf. But no, you're right. It's
Buzz,
the brand.
your girlfriend, Wolf.
Oh my God. Okay.
I need to know what Jack's gonna do with his brand when he goes on mission.
I don't know. It's gonna be put on pause.
Heather's gonna take over. She's gonna run the brand.
She's gonna take over and she's gonna make it anti-Mormon. So when he comes back, he's not even gonna recognize the brand.
Fudge College. I forgot that he said that.
Oh God, I only
Mom,
remember.
I don't want to go, guys. He's been planting the seed since last season.
Yeah, and they were
Fudge
pretending to play basketball.
I'm gonna go to mission. 2 years.
Yeah.
Don't tell Heather gay though.
Yeah, really. Oh God.
Okay, so Angie gives her welcome speech.
Oh.
What did you think about this?
I thought it was long.
It was long.
But
And on the 3rd day, he rose again. And all of his
just
glory.
kind of like, this is when the editors do it for me because I just like getting all the reaction shots of the women. Because we get Heather, and Heather kind of looks like, let me keep my face straight.
Well, is that the Botox?
Uh-huh.
Or is that Heather?
Well, I think it's Heather trying to be polite. And yeah, a little bit of the Botox. And then we get Whitney. And then Whitney later on says that she cried, which I call bullshit. I didn't see her crying.
Where?
After the fact, she's like, your speech made me cry.
For what? How?
Maybe she was thinking about her previous scene. I don't know, but I didn't see any tears. So I think she was just, trying to puff her.
Why would she
puff herself
cry?
up. I don't. You'll have to ask Whitney.
This is a real family. This is what a real family looks like.
Even though there's rumors of him being gay on the street.
Home is where the heart is, Justin. Don't you know? Look at this family. It's real.
Oh my God.
I make bacon. Angie makes lamb.
And a living for herself and her family.
That's why she's crying.
I don't know. The speech was nice. I didn't.
Nail me to the cross like Jesus.
Yeah, I thought it was fine.
It was giving me Tamara baptismal.
Oh, did it?
Yeah. Yeah, they're all in white.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Vicky thinks that she's Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Stigmata.
Well,
Crucify me.
She always thinks that.
I'm sacrificing my body for Christ. Okay.
Nail me.
Nail me. But not like Seth nailed me with the peg. Not like a strap-on nail. Nail me.
Nail me to the cross. And light me on fire. And then peg me. Later.
It was a long prayer.
Yeah.
And do you think that Angie was using the story of Jesus as a way to kind of tell her own story with how she feels about Meredith.
Sure.
And, okay.
I think Meredith is probably always on her mind.
What? No.
You don't think so?
Not any more than Angie's on Meredith's mind.
Okay.
I'd argue that, I don't know, Angie's more on Meredith's mind. She's the one that started the rumor. Okay, rumor has it.
Meredith just fakes it a little bit better for me than Angie does. So while they both could be true, Angie's the one that comes across way more bothered, which I think she should be, than Meredith does. Yeah. So where's Meredith?
Not invited. I
Not
invited Andy. I invited baby Andy. I invited little girl Andy. I invited
Jesus
Mary
Christ
little girl.
Superstar,
Yeah.
the cast on Broadway. Yeah. I mean, correct. She's like glad. She's getting glad.
Glad, not mad.
Yeah. And then we get that sad little footage that's like 30 seconds long of Meredith, Brooks,
Must
and
we
Seth.
see Brooks?
Well, yeah, I think so.
Oh, I guess so, because they're at the GLAAD Awards.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, for a second there, I thought it was all about Meredith. See?
Well,
Confusing.
of course. Yeah. It's all about all of these women, their individual stories. But yeah, quick flash. Now we're back.
Lisa wants to know if Angie has given any more thought to her conversation. Monica!
I have
I'm planning to talk to her today.
calmly.
Easter Sunday.
So yeah, then we get the breakaway. Heather and Lisa by the food, and
Best friends.
and wanting to be best friends. I mean, looking at you, Heather. Heather goes, I'm just, I'm a little, I wanted to talk to you because I got together with Whitney and Whitney said that you were really triggered. You were really triggered that I was, hanging out with Angie and then I invited Angie over.
I went to NASA Mission Control because you shouldn't be going on a mission. Jack should not do it.
She goes, oh, completely I was triggered. I was alone last year. Nobody checked on me. And then Heather was like,
You let me have my hot mic moment? Whore! Fuck everybody in New York!
Fuck everybody in New York! 1,000 houses are for rent! Yeah, guys, this was kind of a jump scare of a conversation because we're trying to talk about that, and then it just like you blink your eyes, and before you know it, we're talking about the mission, and it's like, wait, what? What? How did we get here?
I know.
Why am I the last to know about the mission? Well, frankly, I didn't want to tell you. I didn't want to talk to you about it. I'm really offended. I'm offended. Why?
Your journey was different. I want Jack to be supported.
Yeah. You're trying to be bad Mormon? I need him to be good Mormon. You didn't even read my book, did you? Of course she didn't read the fucking book.
Who cares? Why is Heather fixated on this? Who gives a flying fuck who read your fucking book?
Wants to be popular. Okay? She wants to be loved. And I don't care what the flying fuck she says, she wants to be loved by Lisa. We all do.
But why is the book symbolic of that?
Because she poured her heart and soul and tears into this. And she wants her friends, and I put that in quotations, to support her and read the fucking book. And Lisa did a solid. She goes, I read the parts that I was in.
Yeah.
And that's all I could do.
Would you only read the parts that you're in?
Probably. I too am Lisa. I also give me the book on tape. Like maybe I'll engage in some of that. I'm not fucking reading all that shit, but I just think it's more of like a personal thing for her. It's like I'm trying to think of like, Candy's movie that she did. If like the women don't go to the premiere of the movie, they don't want to see Candy's movie. You know what I mean? I think it's
different.
Just okay.
That's like a one-day commitment. The book you have to read it over several days.
Fair. But I think she's in her feelings. She's proud of herself for doing this. She was on the bestseller. She just it's something that she feels good about. And I think the women, I don't think it's just Lisa. I think it's that nobody read it, right? Nobody on the cat, no one read it. Nobody did.
No, I know.
Did the daughters read it? Maybe. I don't know. But like I think she's just is kind of in her feelings about that. And it's an easy way to like leverage that with Jack's mission. Because even Lisa, she's like, wait, now this is about your book? No, but it's about Jack's mission. And you didn't read my book. So how would you know what my book is about? In fact, my book was about Jack's mission. And you would know that if you read it.
I followed Jack a day in the life. Okay. Time Magazine did a piece on him. Day in the life of Jack. Fudge College.
Fudge College.
And then we cut to the table, and Angie's at. He's like, And then Sean and John.
Yeah, Sean and John.
Sean John.
The couple name, Sean John.
Trying to have this conversation. Like, they're just trying to talk.
Yeah.
They have nothing to talk about. John does not talk at all.
No.
Okay.
Look who's married to.
And then there's Sean. Extra, read all about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Guys, when John is without Lisa, he's like a deer in headlights. He doesn't know what the fuck to do.
He doesn't know what.
He's like,
to
wait,
do.
honey, do I need to eat?
He's
Do
like,
I
am I
need
Mormon?
to...
Am I Jewish?
Yeah.
Which one am I? Without Lisa, I don't know. I have no identity.
Are we at Taco Bell today or are we at Burger King?
I need to read Bad
Where are we
Mormon to know who I
going?
am.
Oh, God. God, these people.
I don't know what gaslighting means, but am I being gaslit right now? Am I being lit?
No.
Am I being gaslit on fire?
No, Heather, you're not being gaslit.
Oh, by the way, speaking of lighting things on fire.
Yeah.
Justin, the fire alarm went off and you didn't even know.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, I told Betsy earlier, Justin wants the house to burn down and he'd be in it. Okay. When I say the lights are on and no one's home, Justin wants to burn down the house with him in it. That's the light, is the fire.
Oh,
Okay.
God. You know, I just want to see, honestly, I just want to see and hang out with Whitney with no cameras around and see who she is because she's probably so much better without lights, camera, and no action. You know what I mean?
Like my body.
That's who I want to hang out with.
Yeah.
Because
kinda
on
just-
TV, she's just like a kind of a fish out of water, like flapping around, just trying to do her best, but she just doesn't really belong.
She doesn't. Unless it's sexual and chocolate. Sexual chocolate.
I'm not connected though, so no sex. No sex. No sex before marriage.
Whitney, it
And you're
doesn't
not
count.
marriage because you don't have your ring on.
It doesn't count that we use double-sided dildo. It's not real sex.
Oh, God. Well, let me tell you about the Meredith and... No, Meredith, sorry. I have Meredith.
I'm
in my
gaslighting
mind.
you. It's not Meredith.
I love Meredith. About the Heather and Lisa scene. Because I just like how it abruptly ends. Wait. We're talking about the mission, and then Lisa's like, I don't want to talk about this with you. Like, I just don't want to do it because your way of Mormonism is a one size fits all, and that's not my reality. It is your reality, Lisa. It is. No, it's not.
You're not devout.
Yeah. She's like,
Which
correct.
one is she? Is she devout or is she not devout?
I don't know.
She doesn't want to
but
talk about it. She doesn't want to talk about it.
Also, y'all grew up very differently, and so y'all have different experiences with the church, okay? So I just needed her to back up and shut the fuck up, and that's kind of what Lisa was saying. Like, I don't want to talk about this with you. Stop it. And then I just kind of like how Heather was like, okay. And the guys, they walk off, and the camera just like pans down to the feet, and then goes to the dollar bill, and then we get the fuck out of that scene. I think it was my favorite. It was probably an accidental transition, like a whoopsie. I just thought it was my favorite moment of the entire franchise. That transitional scene, I loved it.
Guys, when we're filming breakaways, we have to find what is called a quote, an out, right? So if two people are talking, you don't want to necessarily abruptly end it. You want to see them like walk away. You find an out. You rack focus. So that means you're in focus on the camera. You
Yes.
pan and then you focus on something else. Foreground, background. You know what I mean? So then we have the dollar bills. But do you understand that when they left from their breakaway, they left together, arm in arm? Like, we're done talking about this. We're gonna leave together. We're gonna walk together.
Okay.
Who stops talking about something and then they leave together?
I love it. These two women. Because I just like Elisa was like, I'm not doing this with you. And I was like, okay, I got it.
let's
okay,
walk together.
Okay, let's go back to the table and eat. I'm telling you, I
The
thought,
lamb.
I thought it was a great scene. And then
It
we go to
was
the
funny.
diabolical
Oh, guys.
Angie.
Oh, I'm sweating.
Monica. Which does kind of intercut between the two, but we'll just focus on this now.
We will. Angie's upset. Monica brought the rumors up.
But I am happy that you came today. I love when people do this. First of all, I just wanted to say, I'm happy you're here.
It's the Greek way.
I'm happy you came. And Monica's like, of course. Monica sat down
She knew.
knowing that like something was going south.
She went into that already very defensive. Like, she was already
Yeah.
mad.
Yeah. It didn't quite match the energy.
No.
Like it made me think of something else going on, but maybe she just like, she knew that,
She probably already got into it with her mother, if I'm being honest. So
Maybe.
she's probably a little maybe
Maybe.
on edge.
yeah.
Because Angie comes at her, I say not comes at her, approaches the conversation, I think, very chill.
Calmly.
I really do think that she was,
Collected. No, I do too.
I think that she came in not defensive, not on the offensive, nothing. She really just wanted to ask Monica what the fuck happened.
Yeah.
I told you the truth. I told you what no one else is telling you.
To your face.
Everyone's talking about it on the streets, in the gutter. They're talking about Sean.
How good he is in the gutter. Oh, God.
Lisa said she didn't hear it though. So if Lisa didn't hear it, it's not true.
Yeah. Liar.
Vietnam.
God.
What are you going for? You're a liar.
Sandwich.
I know what happens in Vietnam. Aaron.
Oh, I couldn't tell who that was.
That's what she says.
Oh.
We all know what happens in Vietnam.
Get the fuck out of here.
Um,
She's just trying to tell Monica that she's a little upset that this rumor came to light and it came from her because they're friends, and
she could have told her first.
she could have told her first. And, you know, with the help of Lisa, she got there. She finally understood that it's not just Meredith, it's also Monica. And Monica goes, I did tell you. I told you to your face.
In front of everyone at RHOSLC.
With my mic on. Everybody knows.
2 cameras.
Mm-hmm.
Mike. On
2
a
cameras
show.
and a Whitney.
Forgot that when he was there.
Tragically.
This is where, okay. I understand that Monica's participating. But again, Monica could have said what the rumor was about the husband without discussing his sexuality. But that's not what Monica did. Do you think Monica's in the wrong? I'm just actually asking your opinion. Or do you think it was contrived? Do you think that she said that he was gay and that was the rumor on purpose? You do?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that just kind of, you know.
I think it's all...
Obviously, it's on purpose, but do you think she thought about it? Like, oh, maybe I should leave this out. Maybe, you know what I mean?
Well, I mean, she blurts it out so abruptly
Like
that,
Teddy
like...
did. I heard you had sex with Brandy.
Teddy, I don't bring her into this. Yeah. But I think she knew what she was doing. And I think this whole thing is very convoluted because we're having to have Meredith metaphorically carry this on her back. Meredith does everything. Meredith started the rumor. But yet, when we get that scene last week with Whitney and Monica at lunch, Monica's like, yeah, I already know the rumor. Do you know what the rumor is? Whitney's like, no, I don't.
I've never heard it.
I'm here to tell you that there is a rumor, but I don't know what it is. Okay. Strike out.
Have you heard my rumor? Justin puts his ring in the drawer.
So it's like, she already knows the rumor. Whitney apparently knows nothing. And then we get to this scene, and she's like, you know, I didn't hear it from Meredith. I hear it from the streets. So this is apparently your good friend. I know y'all are trauma bond by Jen. I get that. That's y'all's history. But for her to come on the show, already knowing the rumors, and just kind of having Whitney be like, we need to tell her, have that be enough for you then to go to your friend and be like, you know what? I've been hearing things. Your husband has sex with men on the street. It's just like, what?
He's a prostitute.
Well, sorry guys. The word on the street is he has sex with men. It's just like, okay. Guys, she absolutely could have easily said, there's rumors and stories going around that your husband sleeps with other people.
Also, because we never hear from Meredith what the rumor is, we don't have any kind of confirmation that what Meredith thinks the rumor is in her head, because she hasn't said that, is the same rumor
Correct.
that Monica has.
So I'm saying her hands are clean. She doesn't need to wash them. They're clean.
They are.
So it doesn't matter. And you can hate Meredith, and this can be a pattern that she does, but in this particular situation, she is good as gold.
Did you watch What Happens Live with Monica?
No, I haven't seen it.
She was asked about Sean's response, how he reacted when Angie was telling him about the rumor.
Uh-huh.
She thought it was very weird.
Okay.
She thought that his reaction in the crying was weird.
Oh.
Do you think it was weird?
No.
Oh, okay.
I didn't. I actually liked that.
He's not a real man. I got it from here.
Oh.
I wonder, because I think that that's kind of what she's a little bit of alluding to, because he cried.
Well,
his response is kind of grandiose. He's very emotional.
Well, here's
Why?
the deal. We don't know anything about him.
Exactly.
Granted, on what all the people on the street are saying, this is a new husband to us. Like, honestly, to me, he did all the right things. Whether it's an act or it isn't an act, he said, it's not about me being accused of being gay. That doesn't offend me. It's about me stepping out on my marriage. That's a sin. What we believe, that is a sin for us. So that's what I'm upset about. Guys, I don't know what they talk about behind closed doors, and I don't know what his situation is. On camera, what he said,
That's
I
what we're
believe.
getting.
And I will say I did believe it. Like I watched that scene and I watched Angie
I believed it too.
like talk with him. And it was like one of the only moments this entire season where I liked Angie. So I like him. He's not, I don't know about the rumors, but what I'm telling you is that like I like him.
I like him too. Also, when we expose or predict or speculate on affairs on other franchises,
Mm-hmm.
and it's with women, men with women, we're never saying, Lenny, he had sex and an affair with a woman. You know what I
Right,
mean? That's
yeah.
what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah, they just said he had an affair. And we assume it's with a woman. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I do think Monica, I think she knew what she was saying.
Yeah, they kind of
You
shit the
know?
bed on this one.
And it's disappointing, but yet, she's clocked in.
Linda steps in. Save the day.
God. You're both beautiful and empowered.
Powerful woman.
Beautiful women don't yell.
I talked to Winnie earlier. She told me her story about women empowerment. I wanted to remind you both, you're powerful, women empowerment.
And you're women.
Monica doesn't take too kindly to this. She does not want her mother
Involved.
Tell her that. Tell Angie in her own home. Tell her. She's being a bitch. Don't come to me. Don't tell me. She's the one that's acting.
You're yelling.
Unfortunately, Monica has dysregulated a little bit of emotion. I think she's very irritated with her mother. I think she resents her mother. I think mom has infantilized her because Monica had to be the parent growing up. I think Linda can be probably a little bit needy, a little coddled, a little immature. In this moment, however, I do think that Linda's not wrong. Because I do think that Monica, in her response, especially with it juxtaposed with how Angie is coming at her and approaching.
Yeah, very calm,
she's
collected.
She's kind of, she's really defensive.
Yeah.
In a way that I
Off
wasn't
the
expecting.
bat.
Yes.
And then doesn't back down.
No. And gets even more upset.
Yeah, it spirals from there.
Yeah. But I didn't think that Linda was wrong because you told me that you knew going into this that I might have a certain type of feeling about Mom and Monica.
Guys, a real friend, I gave Lauren a trigger warning. I said the ending scene might have you feeling a certain way. So I prepared you.
Yeah.
Very much like you sometimes prepare me for Beverly Hills.
Yes, I obviously, if the listeners haven't caught on to this, I have a strained relationship with my own mother. I wasn't triggered. I thought Linda was not wrong. Now, later on,
Honestly,
it shifts for me.
it wasn't that. It was later on when she goes to Monica after she's already had fun.
I just want to dance.
And then when all the other women are like, I feel so bad for the mom. Why is she talking to her mom like this? Which I think if you have this scene isolated, that's a fair comment to make. But like, we know that there's, with that last week's scene, that episode, or that scene with her mom when they were playing bingo or whatever the fuck they were doing. Like, there's so much here with this relationship that these women don't know. And so I think that's really more where I was coming from, of being like, they feel all sorry for the mom, and how could Monica treat her mother like this and all that kind of stuff.
But that's because in public, and when I say in public, I mean Linda's having this conversation with Monica in front of other people. So it does shift a little bit. The tone is very different than when we see Linda and Monica alone
on the couch.
Right?
Yeah.
So I do think that Linda is trying to look out. What she's trying to say is, Monica, there are cameras and your children are here, and we're in this person's home, and it's the Sabbath.
Yeah. Jesus Christ is here.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then we get to Monica and Mom later at the table. This is where it goes awry. Come to the bathroom with me. Come to the bathroom. No. No. Come to the bathroom. Now.
Pee-pee. Let's go.
Tinkle.
I'm wearing Depends.
Monica?
I don't need to go.
I'm good, Mom. I got it. Take it from here. Okay. I'm wearing Depends because not on my watch.
Not on my watch. She asked too many times for me.
It's too much. She's
Like,
pushing.
do one or two times fine. She asked like 5 times. To the point where Monica's like, stop it.
No. It doesn't end well. Then we get the little kid strippers.
Oh my
Just
God.
kidding. We get the Greek dance, which was really fun. It's celebratory.
It was fun.
Okay.
I liked watching Heather. She did a little dance, and then
She
Lisa
does.
and John got
And her
into the
kaftan.
dance with her backless dress. Lisa's skin was looking weird to me, but then you pointed out that you thought it was the lighting.
It's the lighting, and because the backdrop is all white, everything looks a little more pink and purple.
Okay.
It's just how light bounces
I
off.
thought she might have having a circulation issue, and I couldn't have that. Nothing can happen to that woman.
Was she diabetic?
I don't know, but
Just gangrene in her feet. She has no circulation.
nothing can happen to Barlow.
I'm trying to die slowly because Jack's leaving me.
2 years. Put me to sleep
Monica and Mom again.
on the couch.
I just want to dance with somebody, Monica. I
just want to dance and have
with
fun.
somebody.
Want to feel the heat. Go dance.
Go dance. but I want to talk to you first. You're my daughter.
You're my priority.
Not without my daughter.
You're my concern. Am I your concern?
I've never had...
I'm never gonna dance again. That's what Monica's mom is doing to her.
You've never been my concern before the cameras were up, and now you're my concern because cameras are here.
Yes.
I need everyone to know.
And Mike. Mike is on.
Whores. Fuck everybody in New York. I need everyone to know, Monica, that I'm the best mom.
Yes.
I feel really bad for Monica. Because this is where it gets a little dodgy for me. Because mom isn't the same Linda that she was a second ago when we were talking in front of Angie K.
Sure.
She is infantilizing her a little bit. And then we get a little bit more in the confessional. That Monica, I mean, I wasn't expecting her, but she basically is like, I wish I had a different mom.
Yeah.
That's rough.
Yeah. Well, and she even says, she's like, I can't believe, she either says, I can't believe I'm about to say this, or I wish I wasn't saying this, but I wish I had a different mom. You know what I mean? It's obviously something that is not, she's realized this and thought about this for a long time.
Well, that's because Monica is such a parent. So there's parentification happening when Monica grew up. Mom had to take care of mom.
Yeah.
I mean, Monica had to take care of mom.
I got you, yeah.
She had to baby mom. She had to feed mom, breastfeed like JT. Milk.
Milk.
Mommy? Snacky plate.
Milk?
Snacky plate?
God, I hope they never meet. That would be a rough couple. JT and Monica.
Monica. Find your own ride home.
Are you serious? Are you serious?
So something happened that is not seen on the episode.
Yes.
Did you see this?
Yes.
The
I was
tweets.
really fucking confused.
Who threw a shoe? Monica threw a shoe?
No, yes. So the story goes, as they did not tell. Monica, I guess, threw a shoe at some point, and it almost hit Angie K's niece.
2-year-old niece, right?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know the age.
I
Maybe
think she's my 2-year-old niece. You almost
2-year-old and 6 days old niece.
18 months old.
Apparently that happened, and then apparently Monica fell down the stairs. So I don't know if Monica fell down the stairs outside or inside the house.
She fell down the stairs outside.
Okay.
There's no railing, she said.
Okay.
No railing.
Okay. Well, we saw the weather. Maybe I don't know what the option is, but
A snow boot.
she did fall down. She did
Kathy
show
Hilton.
pictures of her leg, and it was split,
So she
sliced and diced.
supposedly fell in between.
Maybe it's because she didn't have her shoe. What happened to the shoe that she threw? Did we get follow up on that?
No. She supposedly fell in between her conversation with Angie K and mom and then the conversation that we see on the couch. That's when she fell. She said she fell in between those two scenes.
Oh.
That I think that she kind of like left and then she came back.
Okay, I guess that would make sense why she's sitting there, maybe, because maybe it's more
Yes.
comfortable.
She's probably resting her leg. I don't
But
know.
I will say, it didn't look like she was hobbling out. And the photos that she showed, looks like she would have been in a lot of pain. So
They
I don't
jump
know.
cut.
Okay.
So we kind of see Monica leave and it jump cuts to the car. So we don't really see her walk or anything
Okay,
like
I guess
that.
that's fair. That's fair. Well, what
The
do you make
hobbling.
of this?
I don't.
And then they both posted things. And then Lisa Barlow was like, the truth will set you free. Which, okay, way to not go anywhere. Like, what the fuck does that mean? She's like, Switzerland? The truth will set you free. Who are you responding to?
The prophet.
Jack's
The
mission.
Mormon prophet.
Y'all need to follow Jack's mission. The truth will set you free. I don't understand what that was. You know what? But
She wants to sue.
okay.
Punitive damages.
Why didn't you sue at the time?
No, she's not actually wanting to sue. I just think it's funny. I don't know why they're hanging on to this. I don't understand the relevancy. I'm looking at the tweets right now.
Well, clearly they hate each other. So this season must not go well for the both of them going forward. This supposed to be the beginning of the end for them. But I think it's just a typical, they're both new. Now we're going to take it to social media and we are going to see who's on our side. Is Angie K going to have more people on her side? Is Monica going to have more people on her side? Who knows? And I don't know where I fall right now, if I got to be honest.
Let's ask Jen
with you.
Shaw.
Jen Shaw. Oh, let's go see her.
Let's ask her. What she
Guys,
thinks.
we're close. We're like an hour and a half away.
We really are.
You think they let her watch the episodes in there? I know they get some TV.
I don't know.
Probably not.
I don't know. Let's ask Elizabeth Holmes. Green juice.
What are you? Green juice.
If you are what you eat, then what are you?
God, can we get that? Can we get that as the spinoff? Them two
Yeah. I'm here for it.
after prison.
Life after lockup.
Yeah. Yes. My God, I would love to see that.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't, but Yeah, I don't know.
I think she called her out for behaving this way in front of her kids. Like, no, I didn't. I think that's kind of where this begins.
You mean with the Twitter feud right now? Like how you behaved poorly in front of your kids.
And she threw the shoe.
Yeah.
Monica's like, you know damn well I didn't do this in front of my kids.
Okay.
I threw the shoe after.
Oh, okay. So
I
she's
just
not
don't understand,
denying.
who does she throw the shoe? Why are we throwing the shoe?
I don't know.
It's like Lindsay. Remember when Lindsay
Well, but
allegedly threw a shoe
why-
at a producer?
Why I don't mean this like really like crass, but like why the fuck isn't that on camera? If the shoe happened, the shoe throwing happened at the party, why aren't we capturing that?
Because whatever it is, they did probably capture it, but whatever it is doesn't make sense. It's probably, I don't know, because it doesn't make sense now. I'd imagine it's something that with story doesn't quite make sense, which is why they cut around it.
Okay. Well,
Because sometimes that happens. Sometimes some explosive things happen on camera, but it still doesn't make sense, so it doesn't make it onto the show.
okay.
Because that's happened on shows that I've
Well,
worked.
here we are living another day with not knowing what the fuck happened.
Okay, well, we lost a shoe.
Black eye.
Exactly.
Was
How'd
it,
you feel about it?
was it the shoe?
Exactly.
Was it the shoe after all?
Yeah.
God. Well, guys, this show is so unhinged. And I have to tell you, after suffering weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks through Roni, this has just given me the life that I need, okay? Because I love these women, even though we like to make fun of them. I love them. I really do.
It's fun.
This is my favorite
ridiculous.
cast right now on TV because they're just all like walking mockumentaries, and it's just so fun to see. And I would like to get a drink with each and every one of them, outside of Mary probably, because she'd be really mean.
Oh, I'm good.
I'm good,
I'm
little
not talking to you.
girl.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Robert Jr. and his fiance. I'm not
On
talking to you.
FaceTime, but the phone isn't on. But we're FaceTiming through Jesus Christ the cult.
Guys,
Doozy.
we're halfway through. With the mid-season trailer.
Oh my God, we're already halfway there.
I think so, about halfway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably so. If it's midway,
I'm excited. The
I'm
rest of the
excited.
season looks fun.
looks so chaotic.
Looks so chaotic. And I'm so glad we get to see them going on a trip
Thank God.
outside of the continental United States. Because
Yeah.
Jen Shaw was a fugitive and could not
She
leave.
couldn't.
Exactly.
That's right.
So we get beach.
Yes.
Because that's what sucks.
Oh, it's gonna be so fun.
We saw them last year, but they went from snow to snow. They
Yeah.
went from Salt Lake City
And didn't they
to
go?
Vail.
Was it last year or the year before they went to like Arizona or something?
It was last year.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank God.
Oh, I know.
Multiple reasons
So excited.
that Jen is not in this show.
Oh, yeah.
I'm ready to travel, and I'm ready for these women to be stuck together for a little bit.
Me too. I'm excited.
Ready for more
Bit of
rumors.
rumors about Sean. Sean and Seth.
And his hat.
His hat. But yeah, guys. Thanks.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. We appreciate your listenership. We appreciate the fact that you haven't left us yet after Roni.
Oh,
'Cause that was
thank you.
Tuesday.
Thank you so much.
We can't wait for Beverly Hills. We have a great lineup. Great roster. Is that what it's called?
Starters. Yeah.
Starters?
Starters, yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Bye, y'all.
I appreciate.
We appreciate the priest.
But
Thank you.
college.